always been interested in outreach and thinking about the aesthetics of this plant. So what could we do to make it not just hospitable, but beautiful? And what could we do that would engage the public? The most distinctive feature that people remember over the years was a great big silver geodesic dome, but that's been replaced with a concrete reservoir. And the idea, that reservoir, did you ever think of that as a blank canvas? That's where it all started.
My name is David Loef. I'm from the Netherlands. I live in Rotterdam now. My artist name is Mr. June.
Is that your signature?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these right here.
Philip Marsh invited me to make a concept because there's a theme now that's going on and it's called Water is Life.
Yeah, he's going to order it for you. Yeah. We don't have that much in stock.
I just wrote a concept and they invited me to come over.
As soon as I saw Mr. June, it took my breath away, you know. Some of the stuff he has done, large scale, was really incredible.
Mr. June had not only artistic ability, as many of the artists did that proposed, but Mr. June in particular had the experience with very large surfaces and surfaces that were unusual.
I was quite shocked because it was way bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, if you look at the dome, we got to realize it's like an iceberg. Really, most of it is underground. So you are just seeing the very top of this thing. Holds 1 million gallons, 124 feet across. It's a monster.
Because I always react on, I call it the canvas, and this canvas is a round shape. In the beginning, I just make like 2 big circles on this canvas, 2 different color shades.
Yeah, you know, he's from the Scandinavian country. I imagine the heat and humidity was shocking after coming down here from up there. Yeah, there was no part of the day that offered him shade.
The heat here was quite brutal, yeah. But I love challenges. Because I use spray cans, painting on the floor is technical-wise pretty hard thing. And a spray can loses pressure when you hold them in like a horizontal. There's no pressure. Every 4 or 5 seconds I have to spray there again and then I can paint again. My work is really based on the hexagon, so it's really straight and edgy. I see it as a study. I'm studying the boundaries and the possibilities to do with that shape. Because the hexagon I have like 2 diagonals. Because of this dome, it's like a weird perspective. So now I'm letting my unconscious urge to be exact that angles. I have to let it loose. The fun part is the process. And while I'm making mistakes, I'm gonna try to use that little mistakes to take that to maybe a new thing, a new level. And then we will see how it evolves. When I'm painting, I don't use a sketch. I just react on what I did, and when I'm in the zone, it goes fluidly. It goes on and on and on. I was looking for like a contrast to do liquids or like more dynamic shapes. And the water droplets it's a technique that the old masters like Rembrandt used to paint. They always painted from dark to light. But the techniques turning the can, you can make a fade because the pressure of the paint, so you can use that. Then you can create a 3-dimensional image. The first 6 days I just painted from 9 to 9 every day, just paint, paint, paint. But the 7th day, I think the sun got me and my whole body was saying that you have to lay down and cool off. It's so big.
You know, what we were kind of equating it to almost like 10 walls in one. So we're getting additional color blocks. So from there we'll roll on paint in larger sections to compensate for the massive size of the installation.
Every project has their little bumps, you know, it's no time to panic. There's always a solution. So we decided to do the half of the dome, do a bit more waffly and bigger, because otherwise it's going to take me more than a month. I started to do graffiti in 1984. I was like 11 years old. I was at a young age in the Netherlands, like in the first generation of the influence of America was the whole hip-hop culture. We dived deeply into that. Started to do breakdancing. I was a b-boy and doing electric boogie and breakdancing and all that. And in '84, we got an illegal copy from a VHS. And then there was a breakdance movie at that time. I think it was Beach Street. And there was, how do you say, scene in the movie. And there was someone was spraying on the wall. That was for me even, okay, this is what I should do. You know, people want to see happy colors and beautiful things around them. And street art or public art is like a museum, but then you don't have to pay for it.
It's placemaking. It draws you in and it makes you want to be there. Soon there will be a greenway where the rail bed is now, right along the property. They can stop and now see the Water is Life artwork on the 1 million gallon reservoir.
Now they're also seeing van, oh look, it can be an extra thing for the community. It's in the air now. Now it is, you know, it's the time.